Hello guys, I hope you're doing fine. You're doing great. I'm at Shags, yeah, for Christmas, waiting for the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ. So I'm at Shags, don't worry. So I hope you are doing great wherever you are. So there is a matter I want to discuss today with you on this YouTube channel about the interview between the president and the media houses who sent their journalists to State House for an interview with the president. So what do you think of that interview? For me, I have got three main things that I observed. One is that the president came out as dominant throughout the interview. He came out as a person who knows exactly what to do. And no matter how the journalists tried to corner him, there is a way he escaped. And in fact, he came out as a very strong person that you should prepare before going to interview him. So he came out as a dominant factor throughout the interviewing process. At one point, the journalists did not have order. You see, this one is asking question, the other one is also asking simultaneously. So there was some sort lack of order, which created some confusion. And I think the president took an advantage of that, and that's why he was able to collect himself and answer those questions very well. Number two, I think there was no research. This on the side of journalists who asked the questions, because the president was giving some confusing statements. I expected the journalists to follow with lead-up questions in regard to the cost of living. When the president said that it's not the responsibility of the government to determine the prices of fuel, I expected them to remind him of the statement he made in 2022 when he lambasted the government for not reducing the cost of fuel. In fact, saying that the government at that time, led by President Uhuru Kenyatta, was actually punishing Kenyan by skyrocketing the prices of fuel. So I expected the journalists to take him head on that particular note, but they did not. They let it just go through, and the president managed to drive the point home, which was quite unfortunate. Number three, it's about uh, the public debt. When the president said that he inherited a bloated public debt, I expected the journalists to say, but you're part of this government, and even make some past references in regard to public debt, where he said, that was maybe in 2017 before the handshake, where he said they know what they're doing in terms of borrowing and nobody should lecture them on how to borrow and when to borrow. So I expected these journalists to take the president hard on in that perspective, but they did not. So this needs for some research and some exposure and some well grounding. So that is my take.